cancer affects 1 in every 8 women. Take a look around the room. That's 1 in every 8 of us. The news came with the rain that day. Doctor said my daughter had something black under her skin. Said things like this might require some slicing, some chemotherapy, radiation, some scars, freezing some of her eggs if she ever wants to have some kids one day, a $12,000 procedure that insurance does not cover, and one that I don't have the money for, and so I'm left here wondering why this ever had to happen to us. We sit in the quiet, cold white of a hospital room, and I watch the doctor leave as my daughter holds on to her right breast the way little girls hug their teddy bears when they get scared of the dark. She tells me she's never been so scared of the dark. She asks me if she'll survive, and this is the kind of question that I don't have the answer to, and mothers are supposed to have the answers to things like this. She looks up at me from her hospital bed. She asks me, "Mama, do you ever think the sun sets scared? Scared that it might never rise again?" I tell her that I don't know the sun personally, but I think the sun rises every morning simply because it knows it has to. It has a responsibility to the rest of this world to do so. I take her home soon after. I tell her that the house walls and I miss her, but she just stares outside of her bedroom window, keeps her eyes stitched to the sky. She watches the sun rise and the clouds walk. It reminds her that everything has its journey. It tells her to focus on the rising, focus on the morning, and she just stands there, wearing 3 pairs of socks in the middle of summertime and a bald head that she shaves because she didn't want to watch things fall. No, focus on the rising, focus on the morning, focus on the morning. She's sitting in front of her bedroom mirror now. Just skin, a smile, and scars from all the IVs in her arm. She puts on her lip gloss and mascara. I'm standing in her bedroom doorway, and she doesn't look at me, but she knows I'm there, so she asks me, "Mama, do you still think I'm pretty? Do you think the cancer will come back? Do you think I'll be able to have kids one day? Am I still a woman?" For my daughter, some mornings are harder than others. Sometimes she smiles and sometimes she doesn't. Sometimes she turns off her phone and dances. She dances around the living room, and other times she'll step into the shower and cry so that the faucet can share her tears. I remind her that some days the sun glows, and other days it would rather hide behind the sun, and that is okay. Come on, baby. You've got a warrior for a heart. Don't you dare stop fighting. You will rise. You have the responsibility to the rest of this world to do so. Don't you dare forget that you've got women and the rest of this world watching you. Show them that pain is not the end of things. Remember that you are more than the breasts your mother gave you. Remember that fighting is a decision. That being beautiful is a decision. That rising up every morning is a decision. We're sitting on the front porch now. She stares at my eyelashes and I'm counting hers. It's the only hair she's got left, but she's always had my eyes, you know. She asks me, "Mama, do you remember when Grandma used to tell us that fallen eyelashes were the luckiest ones? Do you still believe in wishes coming true?" And this is the only question I've known the answer to for the past 6 months. And so we pluck an eyelash, whisper our wishes into it, and blow it up at the sun. Focus on the rising. Focus on the morning. There may still be some questions that we don't have the answer to, but the sun The sun is always rising in this place, so promise me, baby, that I will be seeing you in the morning.